is Chi-townTraci. I'm going to try this again. My mother called me during my last one, and you guys know that I'm a one-handed cameraman here. So anyway, I'm going to show you a swap some things that that I made for a swap that I'm in at the craft hole. It is an altered bag swap. And we had to add some trims and some lace. So this is just a paper sack that I used, a napkin. I altered it with a napkin. It's just a sack. So I altered it. I got the napkin from Rosemary Bustillos. She's gonna have to teach me how to say her last name. I think I always butcher it. At 505 Crafts here on YouTube. It is under Rosemary Bustillos. It's Bustillos. I know how to spell it. I just can't say it. But anyway, so I used this. I'm sure you guys know how to do this, but if you don't, Cody Flanders over at Cody's Corner has a great tutorial on this. All you do is use a glue stick, and then you put your napkin on. You separate your napkin, use your napkin, you glue stick, and then I use the glittery Mod Podge, which I absolutely love because you guys know how much I love glitter. So that's that. And then I'm going to close it up with a clothespin. And I also made these clothespins with Mod Podge. This is the Sugar Chic from Heidi Swap. I love this paper line. So I had some scraps. This is a great way to use your scraps. I just made these. And they're cute. They're just to, put on the sack or whatever. I also use them to clip my tags when I put them up. So that's that. I made these. We also had to do 2 stick pins, so I added more. And I just wanted to use this piece of paper because it's the same paper line as I used to cover her bag. So I wanted to use that. And then I just made the little, little box that you would use when you make a matchbook cover for your stick pins. So this is just this paper is new to me. It's from the paper source. It's that natural paper. Oh, no, this is the Tim Holtz paper line. I don't know if it's a Tim Holtz or not. I think, no, this is Tim Holtz Wallflower, his new paper line, which I absolutely love. So I did that. And then I also made this card. I know I kind of went a whole different route with the card. But this is a Sherry Baldy Digi Stamp, and I absolutely love her. This is the Prima Pastels paper that I got in a winning. This, just a bow from my stash, and these are Wild Orchid Craft Flowers. No, I think this might be Craft Supplies 1. Well, whichever. You can see I added some stickles here, and I cut it out with my brother's scan and cut. I'm sorry about the dogs. And you can see I glossy accented her eyes. No, actually, I'm not using glossy accents. I'm using the Mod Podge Dimensional Magic, which I'm loving. But it's a brand new bottle, and of course, I love my glossy accents when it's a brand new bottle. And then I think I glossy accents her shoes. So that's really cute. That's her card. And then I just kind of wanted to share with you these tags that I've been making. They're just very vintage looking. And, you can put these on projects. You can put them, on your little bag when you send out goodies. I just think they're really sweet. And all they are is I cut these out on my brother's scan and cut. I did distress them with, I'm sorry, boys! Come on, boys! With Distress inks from Vintage Photo and Black Soot. These are just my cling stamps. I'm sorry, the kids are teasing the dog outside. So these are just, I wanted to look vintage. This is the camel seam binding or tan seam binding that I got. So I made those. Of course, I made some flowers for her too. So this is the actual item that we're swapping. You can see the mess on my desk. After this video, I have to clean my mess up. Oh, actually, I've got one more video for Bev. So this is my bag. It is just a black bag that I altered. Again, Tim Holtz Wallflowers. This is a Tim Holtz die cut. And I saw somebody recently, I don't know if it was Butterbee Scraps. I'm not really sure, but she showed the Tim Holtz technique that's in his new book. And I kind of copied that technique because I don't really emboss that much, but I did that technique. So this is the Tim Holtz die cut, and I embossed it with, I think, like a copper embossing powder, and I just covered it all with embossing with an embossing pad. I don't even know what those are called, but it's clear, so there's not any ink on it. So I just I stamped the whole die cut in there, and then I poured the embossing powder over it, and then used my heat tool. And I think it just looks really like kind of rusted. It's cute. And these are, of course, are they brads? Yeah, brads. And I colored him with some Copics, and then added some glitter. This is some stickles here. I made a little charm here. And then up here I made another little charm, added Wild Ochre Craft flower. This is some dyed seam binding, and this is Tim Holtz chain here. And this is trim that I got at Hobby Lobby in the trim section. And you can see I edged, oh, and this is a piece of seam binding up here, same seam binding in the tan color. And then I did it again down here, and then I edged it. I have this vintage photo distress stickles. I don't really love the distress stickles. I love my other stickles, but not too wild about the distressed ones. You guys will have to let me know your opinion on that. Now this paper here is from a Prima pack. It is not the wildflowers. But here's the seam binding, and here's some black flat back trim. And that's it. That is for my swap partner. I really like how it came out. I didn't do too much to the paper because I absolutely love the paper. If you do not have the Tim Holtz Wallflowers paper pack, you need to have it. It's beautiful. It's got, you know, he does a lot of vintage, like, I don't know if it's called grunge, but I would probably say it's more grunge, vintage grunge. And it's not always so pretty. So now he's finally going a little more more natural nature looks. Sorry guys, I get a little tongue tied here. And I just think that's really pretty because I do love that vintage look in it, but I do love, you know, more greens and flowers and, you know, birds. I'm a big bird person. I love birds. So anyway, this is it, and I'm coming back at you in a few minutes because New Crafter Bev is having a, oh God, I just melted a glue stick by putting my glue gun next to it. Ooh, scary. She's having a challenge, and she's asking us to make cards, and because she doesn't know how to make cards, and I feel the same way about cards. I just don't know what to do with them. But you guys make some beautiful cards, you layer. So that's exactly what I tried to do here is I tried to layer it. And I'll get better. I know that when I see beautiful cards, I usually layer a lot more than that. But you know what? I'm still a newbie on this, so I'm giving it a whirl. But I hope you like this. If you guys want to join in, I belong to two craft groups. One is the Heart of the Gypsy Soul on Facebook, and the other is... oh my God, the Craft Hole, and this is for the Craft Hole. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button, and if you don't sub me, please sub me. And I just want everybody to know I do read all your comments. I'm just not always able to respond because sometimes the Google is goofy and I just can't respond. But I do read them all, and thank you very much for taking time to comment, and I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for watching. Ciao.